Just over 100 miles north of New York City, nestled in the foothills of the Catskill Mountains, lies the town of Woodstock. While famous for the 1969 music festival, it also hosts the Woodstock Cup, an annual football competition that brings together some of the finest amateur clubs from Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. As part of the Cabin Stories series, this video follows our football team's journey upstate. Formed under a thunderstorm in 2021, the story of Williamsburg Town FC started in a local bar. Some friends and I were supposed to be seeing Action Bronson in Coney Island that evening, but given subways were flooded and Ubers were rare, we decided against it. Instead, along with some new friends we met that night, we brainstormed a shared vision for a local football team.
It was actually scouted by a lad in Nicky's Unisex, one of the greatest bars of all time. Shout out South 4th Berry. He saw my game in the bar, said, you look like a great striker. Come down Bushwick in that park. Absolutely smoked him. First red card they'd ever seen in Bushwick in the park, and then here I am. Summer tournament, Woodstock.
The following morning, a WhatsApp group was formed and the club officially entered Division 2 of the local league. Some of you may have seen our army of furry followers, or spotted us on a few Hinge profiles. The group expanded, and it became as much about the off-field socials as it did about the on-field plays.
So, lads, from the day that I met you, I knew there was something very special about this team. And the fact that I actually had a conversation with my therapist about this football team this week goes to show that this is more than just football. This is the beginning. The end is undetermined, but our friendship is what will bring us through to success. I fucking love the town! Of the town! Of the town! Of the town!
Despite 0 wins in the first 2 seasons, Williamsburg Town were invited to the Woodstock Cup as a wild card. This is a story of our trip and how we connected with friends, old and new, all under the guise of the beautiful game. The journey to Woodstock starts like any other upstate trip, in a provincial suburb to pick up a rental car. After figuring out how to drive the car, next comes the booze run.
This is America! This is the white club service.
Most of us arrived late afternoon at our accommodation, a mansion in the town of Sugartees, our base camp for the duration of the tournament.
This is going to be a fucking party. Yes, mate.
The lads acclimatised to the new surroundings, with time set aside to fulfil their social media obligations,
Jumbo's first and last appearance on Instagram.
figure out the speaker system,
You guys are fucking bait.
and invent rules for non-existent games.
Are you allowed to double?
I was doing much of that.
If you touch it, can you touch it again to get over?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 touch.
3 touch in total.
3 touch internally, but you can touch it 3 times.
That's for sure.
And here we have some caged animals, and over here,
So good.
an animal in the wild, not giving a monkey's about its surroundings.
So good.
Once the rest of the lads show up, it's time for the penalty shootout to decide rooms.
Mate, you ready? You ready?
Oh, he's character.
Go on, Bobby, lad.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Finish last. Solid.
Oh, he's buried it. He's absolutely buried it. Yeah, he's buried it. Yeah! Go on, Wesley, lad. Go on, Jambo.
Despite a valiant effort from both teams, Car 2 beats Car 1 for first refusal of the beds. Congratulations, Car 2.
Good work, that was good work. There's no way you should have ever fucking scored that. Send us a payment now. That is outrageous.
That was shocking.
As night falls, it's time for the welcome dinner.
Hang on, go in the middle. So you don't look so coming. Alright.
The drinks flow late into the night, and the camera crew are asked to leave the premises. It's a beautiful morning in the Catskill Mountains. The fireball is out, and some of the lads have already begun to dig into the local delicacies.
You to say?
This helps the team gear up for everybody's least favourite activity, the dreaded media morning with the press.
Look at that fella. Fucking video man here.
Where do you want me? That's what she said.
You're getting all your best ones out. So we have
Before
gone.
we start filming, obviously, yeah. Before we started filming, there was some zingers coming out. It was fucking gold. But now I've dried up. Dried up now.
That's what she said.
Oh, sorry, didn't see that. Just thinking about tomorrow's game.
Just take one photo of me and then let me see the photo and then just.
Oh no, you're too vain, mate.
Well, no, it's more just to see I'm not slurring my words.
No, you sound fine.
You're definitely slowing your words.
Yeah, it's easy for him to say.
This is bizarre in the world.
Interview.
Prepare yourself. Get your game face on. Media face.
There is no media face.
Do not say fuck or bugger.
All right.
Please put subtitles underneath this so the fans can understand what's going on.
Sammy from Sheffield.
Tom McNally, aka T-Bone, Sydney, Australia.
Explain where you are, why you're here this weekend.
I don't actually know. I was kidnapped in the back of a van and brought up here against my will. So I'm assuming somewhere in America.
We're in Woodstock football tournament with the boys. It's positive. We got 4 games guaranteed, 6 if we get to the final.
And how's everyone feeling in the camp?
Yeah, positive vibe. We've got a good group.
Camp's good. Like, if you look at everyone there, like, solid. The preparation is on point. Like, the diet, the sleep, it's unbelievable. Like, we are at an elite status right now.
The mood, I would say, is it's quietly confident. And confidently quiet. I think that we're ready to let it rip tomorrow, you know?
Weekend's been good. I feel like team alignment is perfect. Everyone knows their positions. Everyone's good. I feel like we're gonna win this. There's not an ounce in my mind that doesn't think that we're not gonna be the one that takes the trophy home.
I think the town looking good, looking strong. A couple of new recruits. We got Phil Cooper, little short, stocky lad from Brisbane, and we got Tonner, another short, stocky lad from Scotland. So I think we're looking good.
Oh, we're going to win it. No doubt. Got a good group of lads.
Well, I think first of all, we're targeting the Consolation Cup. It's there'll be some technical results perhaps in a few early rounds.
Look, I'm really eyeing up that Consolation Cup. I'm thinking, I really want us to go complete that record of 0 wins, and
Some of the press have been talking about the fact that we've not won a game yet. How do you feel about it? Is this the time we actually turn it on?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's something to be said about losing everything. Because when you lose everything, it makes you want to win more. And I think when you win more, you win.
The road. It's been a long road, I've got to be honest. I feel like my whole career's been building up to this, and this could be a glorious swan song or an abject failure. More of a vibes man, more of a kit man, more of a magic sponge man than actually trying to touch or kick the ball man. But if that's what it takes to win, to lift the big one, then I'm happy to make that sacrifice. Team first.
And yeah, just lads are on. A couple of them up at 8 a.m. ready for it this morning.
Were they up at 8 a.m. or did they go to bed at 8 a.m?
No comment.
And a question that we've been asking everyone: who's going to be the player's player, and who's also going to be top goal scorer?
Yeah, I don't know, me.
Having never seen anyone play or do anything before, frankly, I might say that maybe like Alex might be player of the tournament.
There's literally 3 Alexes in the team. Oh, there's 10 of us here, and there's over a third.
30% Alex. That's it could be too much Alex.
I think Phil, player's player. Manali's been hyping him up a bit, and also wait, did he take a penalty yesterday? Phil, did he take a pen yesterday? Did he take a penalty yesterday? Did he score? No, okay, so maybe Phil's not player.
Tonna, I think, could be a hero, like he was in the penalty shootout yesterday.
It was good until I saved Sammy's penalty, and he's been a bit better ever since.
I think player's player, truthfully, will probably be Tonna. I think he's gonna have the gas in him. He's got a point to prove. He's come over here from Scotland, right? He's stepping into the group. He's got a point to prove.
Players player. Wow. There's only one candidate. Yeah, there's only one candidate here. Yeah. Is that
All right, come on. Come on.
Top goal scorer. Oh, it's tough. It's Tonna or McNally, but I think I'm going to go subjectively on. Well, only because I've only seen Tonna take a couple of penalties. Nah, do you know what? Fuck McNally. Tonna.
Like, top goal scorer, I'm going to say between Sammy and McNally. I think they're both like on point. I think Sammy wants it. I think Sammy wants it more than Tom. That's nothing on Tom. I want Tom to have that competition. I think it's good to have competition in the squad. So yeah, I'd say Tom and Sammy, top goal scorers, 100%.
How can they say they're going to offer me a contract when they don't? Because he's fucking shit. That's
Yo, shit.
Yeah.
Sammy's a lot better when the camera's not on him, isn't he?
Maybe Sammy? Just because he looks like he's kind of not carrying as many pounds as the rest of us, so he might get near the goal. So, yeah. Or own goal could be the top scorer.
Or player's player, I think Tonna, top goal scorer, I'm going to say me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a confidence, lad, confidence.
Tom's going to bang them all then.
Hang on, interview over.
He couldn't even wait his turn. He's got his kit on and everything. Right.
Yeah, I want to do a review, man, Danny. Come here. I want to do a review, bro.
Right, Weds, go on then.
Right. No, fuck this video.
Who's going to be top goal scorer? Who's going to be players? But everyone's done it.
Nah, mate, this video is done. This fucking...
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Wes, and good luck. Good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it. Love it.
Cheers.
Cheers, big fella. Oh, can you also remind them that it's my birthday today?
Thanks so much, David. Thanks for joining BBC today. Thank you very much. Good luck and good luck tomorrow.
Cheers.
Let's give a big shout out to the recorder, Peeping Roberto.
With their media work behind them, the lads are now free to enjoy the rest of the morning by the pool.
bet Daryl's got some great stories of just that whole 45 minutes. Just talking so much shit.
By midday, under the burning sun, the lads have found solace in the cool embrace of boiler room sets of yesteryear.
I'm melted into this couch.
Oh no, we can't.
Pens on mushrooms. Pens. Mate, that's a foul. That's a fuck.
That's a red card.
That's a red card, mate. Dizzy gang on.
One player gets an awful lot of abuse for daring to cut short the legendary skin on skin.
If you win a penalty, Bridges back. If you win a penalty shootout, you get the remote back. Come on, let's go.
It's the right decision as the lads head back out for their final training session ahead of tomorrow's tournament.
That's easy for you to say.
Try that again.
After a carb-heavy dinner and a day that seemingly just went on forever, it was time for more boiler room. This time, a vintage from 2011, K Trinado's Montreal set. How is it possible not to fall in love with everybody on screen? After that, we turn ourselves in for the night. Today was the day. The stage was set, the playing conditions were perfect, nothing could stop our momentum. Until we got stuck at a freight train crossing for what felt like an hour.
How are you feeling, brothers?
There was a carnival atmosphere at the venue. All the teams were out in full force. The organisers had laid on more than enough refreshments for everybody. And after exchanging pleasantries, it was time for us to get down to the business end of the trip.
How are you feeling?
Oh, better off the beers. Maybe to come on and score.
After all, we were here to play the game, not the occasion. And so we headed down to the pitch for our first game. We got off to a good start in the group stage, holding our shape well and putting in a physical shift. Our inexperience as a team, however, meant we were consistently on the back foot. This saw us fail to clock that elusive first win. In the final group game, we came up against our old friends Piece of Cake FC, a moving company in NYC. We battled well, but ultimately, again, came up short on points. Our efforts weren't in vain. We did manage to qualify for the second tier trophy, aka the Consolation Cup, where we met Chalion FC in the semi-finals. Though with injuries and exhaustion beginning to creep in, if I had a stronger left foot, things could have been different. We could have been hobbling into the final. We eventually bow out after a 1-0 loss. It wasn't meant to be. But it didn't matter. We achieved all we wanted. We toasted a great weekend at Pearl Moon, a local restaurant. Some of the lads had to get back to the city that evening, so took the last train home, while a few of us stayed the extra night, not quite ready to give up on whatever was left of the weekend.
Sunday night, the last night, semi-finals.
Out of this hellhole.
Yeah. What we need on the bathtub. So we need to.
The next morning, the rest of the team head home, but not before getting the final selfie. Old friendships deepened, new friendships formed. There really isn't anything like football. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more Upstate Cabin stories.